Yo guys, and welcome back to this new video here on the channel. And on today's video, I'm going to discuss the Ethereum price action, where we have been forming a very critical downward slope resistance line. And since breaking through of this level, of course, we retested successfully as support, like mentioned in yesterday's update video. And since then, we started to move up in a very rapid pace. And right now, we are even retesting very strong horizontal levels of previous resistance as support. So as well, we are going to, of course, discuss the 4-hourly candles right now running into some critical resistance. And you can see right away the reaction of the 4-hourly candle on how it is reacting towards this level. As well, we're going to, of course, go over the daily chart and much more. But let me start off with doing my analysis here on the Ethereum 1-hourly chart before moving in towards the higher time frames. But before doing that, I would love to ask you guys if you could be smashing up that like button. Of course, only going to take a few seconds every time, but you would be meaning the world for me. So make sure to make it blue if you want to be seeing more of these Ethereum update videos out there. So with that all out of the way, let me start off with discussing the Ethereum price action. So first of all, you can see yesterday we discussed that we were looking at some kind of a parallel channel, because if you're going to copy this line and if you're going to put it parallel to Ethereum, you can see over here, first of all, downward sloping previous resistance flipped into support. And right now, this level, of course, was providing resistance yesterday. And since, of course, that level providing the resistance, you can see we were breaking above it, we were retesting it as support. And that really kickstarted this move that we created here towards the upside around to $3,140. So yeah, it was definitely a very strong accumulation zone over here, in my opinion. And in general speaking, I do think this zone over here was a very strong level to accumulate, because personally, I do personally am anticipating right now that we are going to see higher price targets anytime soon here. And I mean, the market structure that we are already seeing here on the 1-hourly candle is generally looking very strong here, because it looks to be some kind of a V. And of course, a V recovery is of course very strong, because it shows you that we are not willing to, of course, go for another leg down here. And of course, if we're going to see, let's say, some kind of a rollover, I would like to see, of course, a higher low getting generated. And of course, if we're going to do so, it's going to be likely that we are then going to create a very huge W, and that is going to be once again resulting in a very good trading opportunity for everyone out there. So yeah, if we're really going to see correction from this point, I will be definitely still not be in huge amounts of fear here, because yeah, still we have enough time till the end of the week here. And of course, the daily candles are still looking quite strong right now here. So even though there's still a potential scenario that we're going to create a bigger W, we are right now seeing that the Ethereum price action previously found very strong support on this green box, and right now, of course, we were finding major resistance on this green box. And right now, since, of course, previous resistance, like you can see here, is getting cleared and right now retested, I personally think this is pretty bullish market structure, and I personally as well think that this could be resulting in another leg towards the upside getting generated from this point. So yeah, this is of course clear and textbook TA, basically resistance getting broken, and after that getting retested as support. I definitely think we should start to be a little bit more bullish on the market. Then as well, want to be going over a very interesting Fibonacci that I was paying my attention towards, because if we're going to set up a Fibonacci extension from this point over here, this low over here that we of course got created on the 7th of September towards the high over there of the of course 16th of September, the high of the previous trend here. And if we're going to then connect, of course, the low over here, we are setting up a Fibonacci extension. And what are we seeing right now if we're going to set up this Fibonacci extension? We are seeing right now that the Ethereum price action is currently retracing towards the 0.618. And in such a retracement Fibonacci, this is going to be the golden pocket entry. And of course, this is going to be already showing us that, of course, previously provided very strong support, resistance. Over here, we got rejected by this level 2 clear times, and right now we are retesting it. Of course, it doesn't matter where the candle is going to trade at. It all will be coming down on where the candle will be closing, because if we're going to create a wick on the lower side, it's definitely still healthy. But if we are going to be able to close this 1-hourly candle above the $3,091, I definitely think that we should be stay extremely bullish on Ethereum, and that we could be potentially, of course, go for right away after that for this next leg towards the upside towards the $3,210, because yeah, it once again does look like we're seeing very clear market structure getting played out over here. Previous support flipped in resistance over here, and right now, of course, over here we found resistance on this level as well. And it is going to be likely that we're going to see, of course, a supportive touch right now on this level, and that we are going to at least start up moving towards this 0.786 level. And of course, if we're going to be able to break through that level, my next real target is going to be the one here in the Fibonacci, and that is going to be trading around the $3,362. And of course, I'm not saying that we're going to stop out around these levels. No, I'm only saying that we could be finding some potential short-term resistance, because in the end of the day, I do think if I'm going to zoom out on Ethereum and Bitcoin, that we're going to show a lot of strength here in the coming days, because I'm personally pretty bullish on the market right now. So At the same time, Ethereum is doing something very interesting here on the 4-hourly candles, because on the 4-hourly candles, guys, we are retesting some very critical levels of previous support as resistance right now here. You can clearly see in the past, previous resistance, previous support, support over here, support, resistance, support, and I can go on and on and on about it, because you can see once again over here, previous support, 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 and right now it is of course providing resistance. This is of course a target that I was already expecting to see some weakness getting generated from, and you can clearly see it right now here. We are seeing some rejections getting formed right here, but once again, this is no reason to panic right now here. I definitely think we should still stay pretty greedy, because the fear is still very high in the market, and since of the Evergrande issue, of course, in the market with the real estate agents of China. There was, of course, a huge amount of FUD getting generated, but out of nowhere, they can pay their bills. So I definitely should not be worried about an extreme stock market crash right now, in my opinion. And definitely, once we're going to get a stock market crash, probably all the investors will be there. And of course, there will be not come a stock market crash if everyone will be anticipating it, because that is never how a crash happens, of course. So Ethereum compared to US dollar, $3,078 is the level that we're right now trading on. You could be approaching it like as well. We are right now retesting this previous 4-hourly close over there. So yeah, generally speaking, I don't think this market structure is necessarily so bearish right now, but for me, it's going to be important to see a 4-hourly candle close above the $3,143 in order to, of course, continue the rally up here, because if we're going to be able to break through this level, my personal opinion is that we could be, of course, increase very quickly towards this higher target range, 3,351 US dollars, and that's of course going to be right away a 6 to 7% move here. And if you want to be trading these moves as well, make sure that you're going to sign up here with the highest link in the description. I'm already taking several trades here on Bitcoin. Of course, the lower the market is going to go, the bigger my long trades will become here. And if you want to be joining me with swing trades, you could be for sure right now sign up with the highest link in the description. Right now is really the time that you should be, of course, anticipating very strong opportunities here in the market, because right now is really a good time to, of course, build up these long positions, because yeah, once the market is in fear, you want to be starting to get greedy, and especially with swing trades, it's going to be a huge opportunity that you're having right now in the market. And for sure, once again saying it could be possible that we are going to create, let's say, a rollover from here on, and then form potential higher low, and then we're going to continue towards the upside, because that is also very typical market structure, because we have to maybe potentially still shake out these last weekends in the market before really sending it exponential, because yeah, there's still also some more time left in September, and we know September is a bearish month for Ethereum and Bitcoin. Then as well, if I'm going to zoom out towards the daily candles, guys, as well, getting pretty excited. If you're setting up this Fibonacci extension from the bear market low, I mean, basically the pandemic crash low, and it was, of course, as well the bear market low here, towards the swing high, the all-time high, towards the swing low over here. You can see we are seeing some very significant levels of support and resistance getting formed. And of course, once again, this level is showing the significance to Ethereum. Of course, we discussed this as well in our streams several times. The 2,200 and $2,735 is, in my opinion, the worst case scenario that we could be potentially touch here. You can see clearly as well that we have been forming a clear ABC correction right now here. We have been forming two impulsive waves towards the downside, and I personally do think that after forming these two impulsive waves towards the downside, that this correction is done right now, and that we could be considering either sideways price action or price action towards the upside. If we're going to zoom out here, yeah, like I told you before, maybe a minor rollover, but in the end of the day, I do think that we want to be staying a little bit more bullish if I'm going to talk here about the let's say coming month, and of course especially Q4, because Q4 is running up very close, and I think that the gains are going to be extremely huge here. And right now, the whales are, of course, benefiting from the cheap prices, because they are definitely enjoying the accumulation right now that we are having here on this current drop-off. So pretty exciting, of course, what we're seeing that as well. If you're going to look at this this level here, you can see previous resistance got formed over here, right now flipping into support. So we are seeing a very solid retest right now of this level, and I personally see this level providing a huge amount of support as well in the price action as well. You could be looking at the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair. This pair is still trading on a downtrend. You can see lower highs getting formed, lower lows, and we're basically forming some kind of a downwards channel. We're losing ever so slightly momentum on the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair, but like I already told everyone out there, as long as Ethereum is losing its valuation compared to Bitcoin, I will be accumulating more, because yes, I'm personally still stacking up on Ethereum, because I do believe that in 2021 we're still going to see a huge rise here in Ethereum, because the merges is well coming, where of course the proof of stake will be taking over the whole network here on Ethereum, so you can't mine your Ethereums anymore. And I do think that that is going to be having a huge influence on the price action, because I personally anticipate that once again with such a significant price rally towards the upside. So yeah, every single hard fork update that we're getting is usually resulting in a hyper up, and I do expect that will be coming anytime soon here in the future again. So that is the reason why I'm personally anticipating that. And that is the reason why I'm right now as well stacking up on these Ethereums right now. So guys, this was it once again for this update video here on Ethereum. Make sure that you're going to keep your eyes out on Ethereum right now. Here you can see already we are forming a very significant wick here on the lower side. Make sure to keep your eyes out on where this 1 hourly candle is going to close. If it's going to close above the 3,091 US dollars, this is going to be a very strong 1 hourly close. And I think we're going to see way higher targets getting reached after this. So thank you so much once again for watching to this amazing new video here on the channel. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell notification if you don't want to be missing out on any of these update videos here on the channel. And with that have being said here, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.